Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you're back with Double R Mobile Garage. As you see, I got the MVX woofers on the box. I had them turned the other way. I wanted to try inverting them and see what I got, because I honestly think this box is way too small for what I'm doing. Anyway, make a long story short, we're going to do some wiring up of the subwoofers. So I'm going to explain what we can go ahead and produce as far as ohm ratings is concerned. I'm going to turn my light on here so that you guys can see. All right, so right now this one's already wired up, okay? I'm going to turn this on bright here so you guys get a nice high definition. So as you see, I know the glare is there. There we go. All right, so like I said, as you see, my red and my black, my red and my black. Now, the reason why I have this particular setup, now this is a dual 4 ohm subwoofer. So in order for me to get the 2 ohms I'm looking for, I do have to, what we call parallel wire it, okay? So we're going to turn our multimeter to the ohms reading, okay? Let's wait for this guy to reset here. As you see, it's perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our speaker leads here. Now I'm doing this with one hand, so please forgive me if I have to readjust the camera angle here. But as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and insert this guy, if I can do it with one hand, into my negative side. Now this lead goes to my negative lead of the dual 4 ohm NVX VCW12-4, okay? Now this side is my positives lead. I'm going to do the same thing. I am going to jab this guy so that way I don't have to hold it, okay? And if you give me a second here, I'm gonna sit you down. Now, as you see, I'm getting under 2 ohms. That's just chintzy reader here, but we're very close to it. It's 1.7, which means my little reader's off a few points. This is, like I said, a true 4 ohm subwoofer. So don't get the cheapy guy so you won't be off, all right? Anyway, let's get back to it. So as you see, we're at 1.7 ohms, okay? So what we also could do to get the ohm readings that we're looking for, okay? To get the ohm readings that we're looking for, we can go ahead and wire in our next subjects, all right, which is this guy. So in order for us to get the 1 ohm load that we are looking for, we need to go ahead and wire up the second sub. So with that said, we're going to go positive to positive, negative to negative, and so forth. And then we're going to go from here to this negative, and that positive to this positive, and then there will be some leads from the amp going. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a small break. I'm going to get that wired up for you, and yeah, we're going to see what the wiring brings us up to. Like I said, my ohms reader is definitely different. So also taking accountability that airspace does affect the subwoofer. So if there's constant air moving, that number will constantly change, as you see there. So depending on the air, or if there's something pressing against the subwoofer, we need to inspect that and make sure that we're not getting the proper ohm reading. So again, maybe because my woofer is in this particular box, if I cover this port down here, see if it goes back up to, again, like I said, free air does make a difference. So there is a slight little breeze in my garage here. So again, we're going to go ahead and take a little break, and we'll be back with more wiring.